Good morning. It is the morning of going to Krakow. We are just getting ready. Hannah's brushing her hair, just finished doing the makeup. Very basic. Yeah, just starting the vlog, starting the day. Going to Luton Airport. Yeah, here we go. Rush. So we've just landed. I say just landed. We just got the train and we've just got to the city centre. City centre? We're walking to the city centre of Old Town. Yeah, we are just heading to Old Town now. How do you feel? It's freezing, isn't it?
It is freezing and it's snowy.
Yeah, which is a nice change from London. So yeah, we'll catch you up when we get to the Old Town. The shop, which I believe is Japanese. It could be something different, but we think it's Japanese. I just had to get a funny clip of it quickly because Hannah and I went to Japan in 2024 and it's just funny because like we've been raving about going back ever since, and hopefully I'm gonna may or may not in the books be moving there at some point next year or hopefully in the future. And it's just funny how like the first thing we see when we come out of the train station is a shop that's like we think is Japanese. It's just really funny, so I just had to get that on record. Anyway, we're gonna head to Alton now, so we'll see you in a minute. There's a guy playing a trumpet. I'm guessing it's for some sort of memorial or just to announce the time. And we're looking for him. He's somewhere up here. I don't know, you can see him, can't you? I can't know where he's gone.
Very top, and then he opened the window, and then he like waved.
I was waving at nothing. I was just doing it for to be part of the sheep. So apparently Krakow's history dates back to the 7th century, and it started off in 985 as a trading centre, I believe. It had become the capital of Poland under, was it Lord Casimir? Casimir the First?
Yeah.
Casimir the Restorer in 1038. It then went through a bunch of stuff throughout history, which I don't know much about, but then was no longer decreed as the capital of Poland in 1596. So we've just stopped off at Cafe Mini for a quick bite to eat. Hannah's gone with a chocolate mousse raspberry cake, chocolate cake with raspberry mousse, and I've just gone for one of their classic coffees with whipped cream. I've never tried coffee with whipped cream, so we'll see how it goes. There goes the half, and a cheese toastie. Verdict on the food and Cafe Mini, which is near Old Town in Krakow. The cheese toastie was pretty good, just a classic cheese toastie, there's not really much to it. The cake, what do you think?
I liked the chocolate moussey part. That was very nice. But the raspberry filling was a bit too seedy for my liking.
So I ate the seedy bit of the raspberry part of the cake, which you didn't really like, and the coffee I had was absolutely delicious. All I have to say is that European people and Europe know how to do coffee well compared to the Brits. Our coffee is terrible. Yeah, coffee is awful in the UK. So yeah, we just had a little bit to bite to eat. We're just heading towards, I think, the castle and the cathedral now. So we'll get some shots of that and see you again in a bit. Woohoo! So we're just walking towards the castle and like another part of Old Town. And Hannah goes, she goes, go on.
So, oh, I feel like pigeons are part of the furniture around here.
The amount of pigeons in Krakow, I think, is close enough to challenge
But they're not
to
scared.
compete
They're
with
just like-
London.
They just come up to you and then you're like, oh, hello. Right, look, right now.
Go up to the pigeon.
We're
Go on.
approaching a pigeon.
And here we have a wild Hannah approaching the pigeon.
I'm like one of the pigeons now.
You're a pigeon.
I'm a pigeon.
Jesus Christ, I didn't think I was with an interior designer stroke architecture. She's come all the way to Krakow and she's like, they all look like normal buildings. What do you have to say for yourself? I can't take her anywhere. Well, that was something. I felt like we were in there forever. I didn't get any shots inside the cathedral because I wasn't sure if you could film or not. But we walked around and it was really cool. We walked up some windy stairs and then it just kept going. We couldn't escape. We couldn't get out. We're in the crypt. We're in the tombs. I mean, as much as I love hanging out with the dead, you know, all respect and peace to them, we just kept going, just kept going, just kept going. So, but we're free now. So we're just trying to find a toilet, a restroom, and then I think we're going to figure out what we're doing next. If you want to see pictures or videos of the cathedral, you can just Google it because I wasn't sure. Just Google it. I wasn't sure if I could get any shots. There were people taking pictures, but I don't want the video taken down.
Not to get haunted by taking pictures in the cathedral.
I didn't consider
By dead
that.
people.
Yeah. We don't want to get haunted because we both believe in ghosties. So yeah, let's find you a loo and figure out what we're going to do next.
Yeah, share it to the world, but I need to.
So the actual history of the cathedral is that it's over 1,000 years old and there is not very much information known about when the first attempt to build it was made, if that makes sense. The third and final edition, which is the one that you see today, the Gothic Cathedral, was actually finished and completed in the 11th century. It is the official residence and seat of the Archbishop of Krakow, and there are multiple rooms and all sorts of things to discover within. There's a crypt, there's a Sigmund's chapel, there's the bell tower, there's all sorts happening there. You can see various examples of different styles of building and architecture made, from Romanesque to Baroque to Gothic to Renaissance, which I believe is probably all under that bracket. It's absolutely incredible to see all the different designs and the history of it and how it's been constructed and reconstructed several times over history and over time. If you know anything about me, you know that I love cathedrals and I just love looking at the different architectures and designs and just seeing the kind of things that are all over Europe. I'm not necessarily religious, but there's something about cathedrals that I just love, like just seeing the designs, the grandeur of it all. Particularly, well, all cathedrals are Catholic, but particularly cathedrals fascinate me. So as you see more in the vlog, you're going to see more and more cathedrals when there are any that I'm just going to take you into and show you around if applicable. Anyway, I'm just waiting for Hannah. We're going to probably head off to the tavern. See you in there. So I just got what is meant to be a TikTok famous like pastry dessert place. Hannah didn't get one because she didn't want any. So I've just got pistachio. So I'm just going to try it now. Very nice. I haven't got to the pistachio yet, but very sugary, very nice icing. Yeah, did you want to try it? No, she doesn't like pistachio. Anyway, I'm gonna yam on this. We're heading to a famous tavern that's like, if you guys have seen The Witcher, kind of like, not inspired by The Witcher, but I guess very Witcher-esque. So I'm gonna stop filming now because there's horses and we're gonna get run over, lol. And I'm gonna eat this and see you soon. Unfortunately, it is rammed in the tavern pit. It's just too busy. It opens at 1 and I don't think they take bookings, and the queue to get in, we wouldn't make it on time back to our flight. So unfortunately we'll have to come back another day. We're actually trying out a different cafe bar, which has been recommended to me, called Vodka Cafe Bar. So we'll see how it goes, give it a try. Here we have a classic example of what an adult is versus a child. So here we have some lovely mulled wine for the winter and Christmas period. And what have you got?
Apple juice.
For those of you who don't know Hannah, she is a child at heart, in the best way possible. We'll get into more adventures of Hannah and Sasha take on Japan probably when we get back home. But classic child. After a couple failed attempts of finding a place to go, we are now in, where are we? Piano Rouge, which is in the square of Old Town. I've just ordered some classic Polish soup. Hannah's ordered a carbonara. We're just going to enjoy the rest of our trip. Probably won't vlog much more anymore for the rest of the day. So, apart from the food, and maybe when we're heading back. But yeah, we'll see you in the next clip. So this is the Polish soup. It's in bread, and there's Hannah's carbonara. So let's open this up. Whoa. Wow. Very brothy, very strong, but quite nice. It's made from bread, which is really interesting. So, did you want to try some? Or are you not fussed? No. I'm gonna finish this off. I'll give my review once we're out of the restaurant because I'm conscious of other people. So, yeah. See you then. Okay, so quick review of the food. The soup was very nice, quite intense with seasonings and the brothiness of it, very meaty. Had egg in it, and I'm not sure what other ingredients. Hannah, you said it was quite nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. But it was like smoky, so it got a bit sickly after a while.
Yeah, very heavy with the seasonings and the ingredients, but doesn't make it any less like delicious. So yeah, this.
I preferred it to Rome, if that's something.
Which is quite surprising because carbonara is Italian, so at least I think it's Italian.
Yeah.
So we are just heading to the train station now. It's gotten very cold all of a sudden, and you can't see on the camera, but it's actually snowing, which is really lovely to see. In London, a couple days ago, it was snowing really intensely. And I think it's snowing where you're based as well, isn't it? Or was snowing?
Yeah, very briefly.
Very briefly. But it's really nice to see it in like a city sense, especially in like Europe. It feels more right. It feels more special. It feels Christmassy. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're heading to the train station now. Gonna get back to the airport to hit our flight. So see you then. So this is I think it's your first time. Both of our first times coming to Poland. Just come here for the day, as you know. What's your first impressions?
I really like it.
It's nice, isn't it?
I love it here.
Everyone here is super friendly. The design and architecture of the city, at least of Krakow, is gorgeous.
Yes.
The vibe is really nice. The food is delicious.
Yeah.
I don't know if you could really do more than like maybe a couple of days here.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's big enough for that.
I was thinking the same.
But for a day trip or a weekend, it's really nice. Most people probably think, girl, you're crazy for doing just a day in Europe, but the flights were literally £42 return, and it was a 2-hour flight. That's the equivalent of driving up north, driving to you. It takes longer. I know like the comparison isn't really like applicable because it's a car versus a plane, but it's quicker to get to Poland and back than it is to drive to where you live.
Yeah.
From London.
And on the train.
And on the train as well. So I definitely recommend doing day trips, guys, if you were considering it. Especially if you're in Europe or close to Europe or other countries around the world. It's just a nice way to get out of your city, your countryside, wherever you live, and just to do something different, especially with a friend. So, yeah. Hi guys, so it's the next day. We are on the train going to London to where are we going?
The Capri Sun, yeah!
We were delayed for like 1 hour and 40 minutes, and then by the time we got to the car and home, we were just dead on the inside. So we had I say early night, we got to bed at like midnight, and then just slept for the entire morning. I had a 2-hour Japanese lesson because I'm learning Japanese, fun fact, and you just slept.
I slept.
So yeah, we are just going into London. There is a Studio Ghibli store. It's only open for a couple months that we are going to go to. So yeah, we're going to vlog it and see you along the route. We've moved to phone. How do you feel?
The queue's moving, so that's a positive.
Okay.
This is the queue.
We just left the Studio Ghibli shop. I just got a few clips on my phone because I couldn't be bothered to get the camera out. I was too busy, too packed. It wasn't exactly an unsuccessful trip. We got a couple bits.
So I went into the shop and I was like, I'm gonna get a cushion. And then I saw the price, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And then I was walking over to the cushions and it was like the puffiest one there. And a man walked up, took the cushion and like, what? I was like, excuse me. I was like, that is my cushion.
Have you got anything else to say?
Thanks for having me and for listening to me rant about the cushion and for putting up with my silliness. So yeah, thanks guys. Follow.
That's that. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more adventures with Intrepid Trails and Tales, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye. We are delayed by 1 hour.
1 whole hour.
However will we recover. Oof. Hannah's going to read her... Look at my... Do you like my scarecrow? Hannah's going to read her book. I'm going to play some Stardew Valley on my Switch. So we'll check in an hour's time. If we're still here. It's quite hard to do. Almost an hour in. 2-hour delay. She's crashing. And I'm slowly losing the plot.
No comment.
Yeah. And here we have wild Hannah in her natural habitat, staring into the eye of the beast, which is my camera. You actually look really comfy like that.
I am Vika.
Jealous.
I could sleep right now.
Is it gonna look to me? Anyway, we're going back. Oh gosh, the makeup's not making. We're gonna go back to Stardew Valley. So not even an hour, the next hour in, but I decided to go and buy us some water out of the goodness of my heart. And I bought sparkling water.
Disgusting.
So we're gonna shake it for you now.
I think I could go
That's pathetic.
No,
So she's staring at the camera screen and she didn't realise that it's like live. And she was like, oh, that's us. She's still shaking the movie. She's gonna make me panda-eye, I swear to God. Oh, that's hate us so much. I'm so sorry, everyone. Just stop shaking. It's the Lulu hour. Wait, I need to watch this. Do you know who you remind me of? Do you know Darla from Finding Nemo?
Who, Darla? Which one's Darla?
Wait, let me wait.
Who's Darla?
No, I can't show it on the camera because of copyright. But
Oh my god!
if you guys
That
have
should
seen,
be, instead of why are you sleeping, I should, why are you sleeping?
so if anyone has seen Finding Nemo, the scene of Darla shaking the bag, that's you with your.
This is yours, I'm doing this for you. I haven't not even shaken mine.
So story time because we're bored as hell. Hannah and I have been friends for 6 or 7 years now, and we met in dance. So flash forward to must have been like we went to Japan last year, and I'll explain the story of that tomorrow, which will be later down in the vlog. But what I wanted to say was every time I see like a stupid or slightly ugly, which are not ugly, but ugly looking character in a film.
It's always me. I'm always
So,
on, like a troll.
my favourite one is, if you guys have seen Barbie Swan Lake, the troll, which I can't put in the video because copyright, but if you know, you know. With books, that's you.
That's me.
The dancing of the scene. I think I've also called you Dobby.
Yeah.
I've also called you Hey Hey.
Hey Hey.
So yeah, essentially any ugly or funny looking character that is slightly stupid or just funny in a goofy dopey way is you. How do you feel about that?
What is that to say?
So hi guys, so
Hi.
this is Hannah, who you don't know, who is new to the channel.
Hi.
And Sasha! What did Sasha do, Hannah?
Deleted all files. Do you want to delete all files? Oh yes, I'll delete them.
This isn't even on. Are we saying? Hi. So we've just stopped off. Let's do that again. So we've just stopped. Oh, it's still recording. Oh! Thank you!